Hi, my name is Swati Wag, and today I'm going to show you what batik is and the process of making a batik. It's a resist method of dyeing. By that I mean areas that you don't want the dye to go is you paint with wax or any other resist method. Whatever. Ukrainian Easter eggs are a perfect example of a batik process done on Easter eggs. So without further ado, let's go to the video that I'm going to make. Hi, today we are going to talk about all the ingredients for doing the batik. There's lots of stuff you need to buy. There's red dyes that you can see. Emily's showing it to you. Then there's the beeswax that's you get from the regular grocery store, and then there's the paraffin wax that's like canning wax. It's in the grocery store again. And the brushes, I used a yogurt container. Don't waste money on good stuff, you're going to be messing it up. Then there's the containers with two pots. One is the beeswax and mixture of paraffin and beeswax. That's like 50-50. That's what I use to paint all the areas that I want white. I don't want any cracks there so that the dye doesn't go in. Then I will be showing you the other part where I have pure paraffin. This will tell you that I want to do something that has lot of crackles in it. So what I do is I paint with this, especially for a background like it's a forest, and I'm going to do blues and greens and browns so that it crackles and it looks like a background. That's the trick. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to show you was safety. But before that, the safety is very important. Since you're going to be working with hot wax, it's essential you get a fire first alert kitchen extinguisher for oils. A kitchen extinguisher would work because it's for oils. Emily, my granddaughter, is going to show you what a chanting is. That's that tool she's using to draw the outline. And here is the close-up of what she's doing. This is how we are going to start waxing. The first thing I did was draw the design that I want. That's the sunflower that you see in the background. Then I traced it onto the fabric, and this is what it looks like. And then Emily did the outline with the chanting that you just saw. So all of the wax is outlining the petals. So this way, when you put the dye, the fabric in the first color, that's yellow, the outline will remain white. So the rest of the whole fabric will be yellow. You'll think, oh, why is she doing yellow? But watch. The second thing that I wanted to mention is, since you're using hot wax, the fabric has to be 100% cotton. You cannot use a synthetic fabric. That's why it's essential for you to do a test. If you use a small flame and burn a piece of the cloth, you should have ash, not bubbly, hard residues after burning. That's the test. Once I'm done with the wax, I'm going to dip it in the brown dye. You see the brown red dye over there? That's what I'm going to be using. And it's already poured into that with the 1 cupful and 1 cup of hot water or warm water, because don't use hot water. The wax will melt in the batik and you will get a mess. Now this batik, before it goes into the brown dye, what I want to do is get the maximum crackle effect. So Emily's going to squish it. So wherever the wax cracks, and then when I dip it in the dye, that's where all the the crackle effect will come, and it looks really pretty. Remember earlier I said once you squish the batik and you dip it in the brown dye, you will get all crackles. This frame will show you that. This is the picture of the sunflower with the background. Now I dipped it in the last dye that is really black but looks more brown, because I didn't want to make it too dark, and if I don't like it and then the colors seep in, I would have spoiled the batik. So I'll watch and see how it looks when it's dry, and I paint the wax on it, and then I will see if I need to dip in more black. This is what is the final product. Going to be taking out the wax from the fabric. So Emily is going to put it on sheets of paper towel, close it up, and then use a hot iron to remove the wax. That's about it till all the wax goes out. That's what you do. And you'll need lots of paper towels for it. That's the only snag. We are going to this was what I was intending to do as a demonstration, but I realized it's too hard for a beginner to teach how to do this. I was just going to point out what I did. The background is blue, so it's like and has little highlights of white in it. That's why I painted the white wax on, and I dipped it sideways in the blue dye. Then I waxed out all the ones that I wanted white first, the parts where the sunlight hits the face, and then what I did was dipped it in the first dye, which is pink, light pink. That's where the lips are, and the parts of the nose and the cheeks. Then I dipped it in light orange, and that's what gave me the skin tone that I wanted. And then brown, and then black. If you notice, wherever blue hit, and when I dipped it in the pink, the mug became purple. So that's how I got the purple effect. I hope this makes sense to you. That was the intention. And taking a shot of my granddaughter Emily. She really worked hard on this for me, and I want to thank her wholeheartedly for her help, and my son and his wife Jenny for all the support they have given me in this endeavor that I've taken in the project. Thanks, guys. Bye.
That's all, folks.